The movie that dares to ask the question, what if whalers in the 1800s got a hold of a bunch of GoPros? In the Heart of the Sea, it's the latest movie from Ron Howard. He brings us Chris Hemsworth as the first mate on a whaling ship called the Essex. What happens when they find a little more than they expected while searching for whales. It's also the story of Herman Melville and his inspiration for the book Moby Dick. Both those things in this movie, and I think Ron Howard does a pretty good job kind of interweaving them together. In fact, I think this movie's okay. I really enjoyed the effects. A lot of this whaling stuff was surprisingly intense. Kept my attention in a way I don't know that I was expecting to be that captivated by. So well done on that. Plus you've got all those CG effects and you would think that would show through, but it all felt very real and authentic and genuine to me. There were only just a couple split seconds where I was like, that's a little bit over the top. But for the most part, I thought that is what it would be like to hunt whales and to hunt a giant whale. And so I really enjoyed that. I also felt like the themes in this were really good. He did a great job interweaving these themes of release and passion and pursuit and how those things play together. And not only in the whale, in the tale of this ship, but also in the tale of this writer, and how those themes ran parallel to each other was very interesting and subtle. Didn't lay it on too thick, and so I enjoyed that too. He's also great with camera work in this. Does some new things with camera angles and camera choices. I've never seen ocean shots like some of these shots, which was very, very impressive. Having said that, one of the bad things, maybe the worst thing about the movie, is that it's so shaky. Now, I get that they're on the ocean, and maybe it was a purposeful thing to make the audience feel that back and forth nausea and shaky cam kind of stuff. But when you're on a giant screen in 3D, if you're doing 3D IMAX, it's a little too real at times. You might find yourself actually getting seasick. Plus, it's not just limited to time on the ocean. For whatever reason, even time on land felt shaky cam, and maybe that was, again, a deliberate choice to keep the audience off guard. I don't know, whatever the case, messed me up a little bit. Plus, some of the acting's off in this, just a little bit. A lot of the periphery characters just seem very wooden, like they're almost delivering soap opera lines at times. It seems that kind of over the top. Our main characters are a little better than that, but there is some wooden acting here. Although I have to say, Chris Hemsworth, man, he couldn't find the accent. I feel bad saying it, but it was really bad. Trying to find that Nantucket, Boston, mixed with Old English accent thing for him based on his own kind of accent. It was unfortunate because it really did take me out of the film a few times. Overall, though, In the Heart of the Sea, still a good movie, even with those flaws. Certainly not a great transcendent film. I don't think you'll see it in award season kind of pick up any awards. Still, having said that, good enough for me to get a B-. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for the Best Ever Challenge here in a bit. First, if there's other stuff you'd like to check out here, I'd appreciate it. Click on the cards up there. It'll shift out. You can see other recent videos if you want to check out those. You can go to the website, yourmoviefriend.com. You can support the channel as well. Very much appreciate that so I can keep doing this thing. As well as if you do Periscope, follow me on Periscope. Aaron Dicer, AARON-DICER. And I Periscope after I see movies just to kind of check in with you, tell you what I thought about it, kind of get some feedback from you. It's a lot of fun. And subscribe to the podcast, SiftPop, SiftPop. It's every Friday is when that happens, and I'd love to have you listening to that and involved in that as well. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge. This is where you name the best movie ever in a particular category and also try to identify my choice. What is the best sailing movie ever? No, I'm not going to count What About Bob. There's just not enough sailing in that. For me, I'm going to have to go with the one that had a 9-word title. I think that's all you need. The title was so long you could probably sail across the ocean before you finished saying it. That's mine. Take a guess in the comments, leave yours there as well. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit subscribe. Just click right down in this corner, right on the logo. You'll never miss another review.